J got them bees rocking. Press obey. Welcome to Straight Facts. I know you gon' feel it. All good vibes, so please save your opinions. See why I ain't here to judge, so don't be looking for a critic. Do this combos out of love and help to spread some recognition. We can talk about your favorite team and how they got you feeling. Overall growth and understanding is the mission. So just kick back and listen and analyze what's mentioned. You can even pull up next and share your thoughts. Come on, let's get it. Welcome to Straight Facts. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Straight Facts, man. Hey.
Yes, sir, man. I done came across this bridge over here in Augusta, Georgia. Had to push up on a special guest. This is a special guy that I'm bringing to the show today, man. A lot of people been reaching out to me. You know, this guy that's stamped over here. Entrepreneur, businessman, father, and just in general, a great guy. Now I want to bring to the show the owner of Red Nose Food, my guy, J. Rudolph. What's up, my bro? I'm telling you, bro, man. You know, it's a lot going on in the city with the hurricane and stuff like that. So I appreciate you pulling up on me, man, and taking time out your day.
Yeah, thank you for even wanting me on this platform, man. I appreciate that.
For sure.
To the highest extent, brother.
For sure. It's been a long time coming, man. So let's get this thing started.
All right. Yeah.
I like to start off the show, man, by getting a background on everybody, bro. So, man, tell me about where you came from and where you was born at, bro.
I was born, man. You ain't gonna believe this. I was born in Wyoming, bro.
Wow.
Cheyenne, Wyoming. That's crazy, right? Military kid, man. Then we moved to Hawaii with my mama. We moved to Georgia when I was in 4th grade. So I grew up in South Augusta area.
Okay. So whenever you came down here to South Augusta, man, like 4th grade, was you getting into any sports, any other extracurricular activities like that?
Yeah, we was. I mean, when we first moved, we were at High Point.
For sure.
Off Tobacco Road or whatever. Me and Tim and Keem and CJ and Teron, and it was my brothers. You know?
For sure.
That's all we used to do, man. Play a sideline pop.
Facts. That's classic. And see, that's that way for my next question, man. Like, I want you to describe, like, you know, how it was coming up in the area you come up, because you know a lot of us African American stuff, we grew up in tough situations. So describe the neighborhood, man, and how tough it was growing up down there in South Augusta.
Nah, it was cool. It wasn't really tough, man.
Okay.
You know, I mean, we had each other.
Yeah.
You know, end of the doggone day. My mama was always deployed, man. So, my pops, he took care of us, me and my sister while we was, but he was always working. So it was like community parenting. Like, my mama would be gone. My daddy was antisocial a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I just go to their houses and, you know, they parented and made up for my mama not being there.
Facts. And see, that's how it was back then. Like, a lot of us, we was outside. And then when your mom or whatever was working and stuff like that, you know, we had aunties, friends and stuff that took care of. So I definitely can relate to how that was coming up, man. So, and I want to go back to your pops. You said he was a little antisocial. Yeah. Would you pertain that to the Army?
No, I would say from being married to somebody that's in the Army, because my pops is a psychiatrist, you know, but when he moved here, there were no jobs. You know, psychiatrists don't quit their jobs, man. They stay in that for a long time. So he came down here and he couldn't do it. So he started a business, you know, started working construction, but he just wasn't happy. Okay, for sure. You know, and he was like, damn, you know, he gave up a lot of his life. You know, I mean, he had his master's, he was going for his doctorates, he was going to be in charge of ADAPSI out there in Hawaii. Wow. And moved here
he couldn't find what he was good at.
Yeah, he couldn't, you know, so he kind of shut down, but he knew he still had to take care of us because it was me, my sister, and then my cousin too, which is like my brother.
Okay.
And
he was able to hold it down, man.
Yeah, he took care of all three of us.
And see, that's what I like. I just like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes for us to talk about like our parents and stuff coming up, because, you know, our fathers and mothers mean a lot to us. And, you know, sometimes they go through situations when we get older, then we'll realize why.
Yep.
You know, so it sounds like you understand now why Pops was like that. And he still did a great job with you.
Yeah, now I do, man. I talk to him every night, you know, now, but yeah, being young, I'm like, damn, man, my dad means hell, but I didn't even realize why he was the way he was. He was just...
Exactly. Facts. And see, that's what we had to learn about our pops and stuff growing up too. So it's all about growing with age and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna speed it up a little bit, man. What high school did you attend?
I went to Butler. I graduated from Hesper.
Okay. Let's talk about that a little bit, man. I want to talk about like what made you get into that military experience. Like how far? Because when I interviewed Denzel, he said by like 11th, 12th grade, he knew he was going to the military.
Yeah.
When did you know he was about to go to the military?
When I figured out that I I couldn't cut it in school, you know, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, went to summer school, failed a couple times or whatever, but I just couldn't do that math thing. Once they started adding them doggone letters into the math problems, I said, hey, put me on tech
all
prep.
that algebra.
I'm going to tech prep. I'd rather doggone do, you know, I took cosmetology, all kind of stuff just to get out of math. But then I wasn't gonna be able to go to college.
For sure.
Like, so I was like, you know, I didn't know. I wasn't good at school. I was smart, but I just didn't like
put the time to it, for sure. So would you say after you graduated, you knew you was about to go to the military?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to segue into that, man. So the military. When you went into the military, man, I want to talk about some of your experiences and stuff that you had over there. Like, how long before you like got deployed and stuff before you went overseas?
Man, I went in 18 with the basic, with the AIT on Fort Gordon. Then I went to Fort Campbell. 6 months later, man, I was in the front lines, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what year was this?
This was 2003.
Okay, 2003.
Yeah.
So this right after 9/11.
Yeah. Well, as soon as the war, like, we spearheaded the whole thing, man, and I had to. You know, I came a little bit later, so I just dropped in on the unit.
Okay.
And I mean, but it was an infantry unit, man. So it wasn't like we went over there and just
sat down like behind the
man. We was I
was gonna ask you, like, what did you specialize in the military?
Yeah, I was communications, but I was a 31 uniform, which is signal support system specialist. So I was it's one of those communication MOSs that you're usually attached to an infantry unit. Combat commo, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yeah, you usually attached to an infantry unit. So.
Okay, for sure. So is that something that you enjoyed doing while you was in the military?
Yeah, I loved it. It was just being deployed at 18, man, and seeing all the things that I did see, going through what I did see. I wasn't ready for it.
Facts.
You know, so it changed me, and it's still like I'm still recovering from stuff.
And that's what me and my friend was talking about. I want to cover more of that. Like when I interview people, I like to talk about our mental PTSD and stuff like that because we don't have too many times we can discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about like how much of an impact did it have on you, like, and how do you cope with PTSD so you can help others that's going through the same situation.
I mean, now I'm still really going through it, but I just God got me through it, man. All them prayers, you know, all the prayers that I was making, that was, you know, back then, coming into fruition now. I just, God, He answers your prayers when they're supposed to be answered.
Thanks.
You don't answer them as soon as you do it. In case you get on your knees and say, oh, God, give me this.
That's just a virtue.
Yeah, it's still things, man, that I prayed for, you know, 15, 20 years, man, that's just now
starting to come into it.
Yeah, because I'm ready for it now.
And you was patient with it, though, and you took the process for it.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, man. So would you recommend the Army, though?
I would, because one thing it showed me, you know, it gave me discipline, it gave me a lot of good things. I would say that the whole war thing, you know, that's the only thing that's bad about it. But anytime you sign up for it, you already know.
It's a chance.
Yeah, it's a chance.
Thanks.
But yeah, it taught me a lot of things. It taught me respect, you know, trusting others, trusting people that you don't even really know, and then when y'all in that foxhole together, when y'all in that unit together,
exactly.
You know, trusting boys with everything. You got to trust them with your life.
And see, that's what it's all about, man. Because I like to just show you that there's more than one ways I had to get money and stuff, and military ain't a bad way to go. You know what I'm saying? Because look how you turned out. You know what I'm saying? So, and this gonna segue to my other question. When did you first, man, know that you wanted to get into entrepreneurship and want to be a chef?
I knew I loved to cook, man. Since I was young, me and my brother used to be at the house. We used to love to cook breakfast. I was like, I like doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we used to cook breakfast for my pops and, you know, stuff like that. And it'll make them happy.
For sure.
You know, so, I mean, that's my love language, man. It's always been my love language because people get happy with food. You can take away somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can take all that away with food, man. And I love it.
And okay, so after that, man, because I know, you know, with the restaurant business and food business, it's coming.
Yeah.
You know, so how long before you started the company Red Nose? Because that's what we're here for. We want to talk about Red Nose, bro, and how successful you is around here because everybody talks about the Red Nose and how good your food is. Yeah. So where did that name come from? How did you even come up with that name Red Nose?
Red Nose came from, to be honest with you, it came from my wife's best friend named Ebony. She was like, hey, you know, y'all should really start this business because Jerry can cook, you know, and da-da-da. But, you know, Red Nose come from my last name, Rudolph. And
Oh, okay. Wow.
When she said it, I promise you, I tell the story all the time. When she said it, I said, "Oh man, that's it right there." You know what I'm saying? And I always make jokes like, "Hey, when we really blow up, I gotta pay her, man.
Exactly.
I gotta pay her every."
That made sense, man. Because Red Nose, it definitely goes with that. And, you know, a lot of things when you do business, you got to do the catchy things.
Yeah.
Stuff that'll catch the what you call them, the people that's shopping with you, the consumer.
Yeah.
That'll catch their eye. Anything on Instagram, social media, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, how big has social media impacted your business?
Social media's been everything to the business. Okay. Yeah. You know, the reception that we get, I was scared, man, when we first started it, you know, because I tried it before and I failed. So, you know, I went to barbering school and got a marketing degree, and I didn't want to cook no more.
Wow.
Because it's like, it hurt my feelings, man. It's like, damn, you know.
But what made you want to try something else though? Was it like people wanted not supporting at the time, but because you know you go through slumps and stuff.
Yeah.
What was it that made you want to try something else though?
The VA money.
Okay.
Yeah, the VA money, because I was like, you know, I went to culinary school once at Augusta Tech, and then after we tried to do the thing, after I got at Augusta Tech, it failed. So I was like, you know, I still got more time. I need to get this money every month. So yeah, let me go to barbering school, and that's where I met Cody. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And,
Shout out, little bro, man.
Yeah, shout out Cody, man, for real. And then I went and did the marketing thing, man, and I'll never forget my pops had told me, he was like, man, you need to go back. And he was like, you don't want to cut no hair, Jay. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Don't play in nobody's profession. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying
You know what your passion was.
Yeah. So I went back to culinary school. I got a call. I promise you, in the middle of the night, I was talking to Karen about it. I got a call the next morning, and it was a lady from the VA, and she was just out of nowhere. I thought it was a telemarketing stuff. She called, and she was like, hey, you know, you can actually get 18 more months of post 9/11 GI Bill. And I thought it was a scam, but it wasn't. So that was just God reaching out. So I went back to culinary school and took it a little bit more serious.
Wow.
You know, and that's when it jumped off.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. Because like I said, you're very successful right now with Red Nose Foods. And I see that you're a family made business.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit, man. How it is working with your wife and your family with your Red Nose business.
Man, I love it because she gonna push me. You know, she's always gonna be the one that's gonna be like, hey, look. She comes up with most of the stuff. I cook, but she's the brains of everything. You know what I'm saying? They be like, hey, you know, let's do this. Let's make juniors. You need to put this out because this is gaining traction. Like, she's the brains of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good with my hands.
Exactly. And see, and I can tell, like on social media when I see y'all posting stuff, like it's the small thing that catch somebody's eye. Now I want to try that. I want to try that. So it's good that you giving your wife props and stuff like that because it's a team. It takes a team.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell me, man, what would you say it takes to run a successful business?
I would say patience and just not trying to rush things. When you try to rush things and make things happen and it's not that time, it can really, you know, throw a monkey wrench in your plans and then
it won't go right.
No, it won't go right.
Fact. So it's all about patience, man. Take your time running the business and stuff like that.
Time. And I'm telling you, crazy thing is, a woman, man, a good woman.
Oh yeah, facts.
A good woman.
Facts, bro. Because you know, a lot of us, black males, you know, we want to live a certain lifestyle. But if you want success, you got to have that partner, man, that's gonna stay on you every day, every morning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. I know you don't feel like doing it, but let's go get this.
Yeah.
Do your social media and stuff like that. So you're right, bro. It takes a good woman.
Yes,
you know, so that's what it's all about, man. It takes a good family to run Red Nose business. So I want to ask you, bro. Do you feel like Augusta is starting to get the recognition for like the entrepreneurs and businessmen that it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I do. And I feel like, you know, even with this Hurricane Alina that just happened, you know, everybody's coming together and everybody's doing their part.
Yep.
It's what we need.
Exactly.
You know,
sometimes you can look at a negative and turn it into a positive.
Exactly.
Bring each other together, man, and help each other out because it's all about support. And you know, at the end of the day, we all we got. Yeah. And so that's what I'm doing this for, bro. Like, it's so much talent and stuff like that. Businessmen like yourself is very successful. And you know, everybody got a story, man. And so that's what we want to get out there. I want to ask you too, bro. Like, okay, you said with Hurricane Alina, man. I want to talk about fatherhood.
Yeah. Okay.
We talk about Hurricane up with fatherhood because I know a lot of kids are back in town because a lot of stuff going on. And I want to talk about that because I see your son, he's in college. I see he got a successful football career. You got a daughter. So let's talk about how important fatherhood is to you, man.
Man, fatherhood is the most important thing that I have in my life. Man. Like, I'm hard on my kids, but at the end of the day, it's just to make them better.
Yep.
You know, I don't want them to. They didn't struggle. You know, to be honest, growing up or whatever. My son, it was a little bit different for him because I was gone.
Yeah.
But you know, his mama, she took up all the slack, and now that I'm here and back, man, I would never deploy again and leave my kids like
For
that
sure.
again and leave everything on her.
For
But
sure.
she handled it like a G though. But yeah, fatherhood, gotta. It's just something I gotta do.
It's number one in your life.
It's number one.
But
number
you know,
one.
I don't want you to beat yourself up too much about when you say you took time out because you made a sacrifice,
No.
and that sacrifice got you where y'all at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, you did a great job. Both of y'all doing great jobs with that. I want to ask, what's your favorite dish to cook, man?
My favorite dish to cook, man. I'm simple, man. If you talking about like just at house, I love Mexican food. I'm tacos.
Me
man.
too. I love Spanish food.
Tacos, man. I'm
For sure.
telling you.
Because y'all cook so many different dishes, bro. I see all type of lasagnas and
Yeah.
crab balls and stuff like that, man. So, but you simple.
Yeah, I'm simple. When we at the house now, we don't need none of that other stuff I be putting out there. We take tacos every day. I eat tacos 6 days, man, and then on Sunday, probably some chicken.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Keep it simple.
Yeah, man.
Okay, man. So, looking back at a young Jay, what would you tell yourself with everything that you know now?
Stop being stupid.
Okay.
You know, treat people better.
Mm.
You know, especially the ones that mean something in your life. You know, don't take for granted the relationships you have and burn them bridges or whatever and come back later trying to fix it because it's a lot of people that make mistakes early.
Facts.
And then they end up losing everything for that.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
And so that's a big thing too, man, because you know that's what it's all about. You know, having success and stuff and being patient. Everything that you talk about today on the show, that's what got you successful today. And you know, so I want to ask you too, man. What are some of your goals that you see Red Nose Foods within the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah. We got plans to expand and actually get out there. You know, restaurant is always on the table, food trucks always on the table. It just got to be the right time. Like I'm still trying to learn how to be in charge of people because I'm a chef zilla. You know what I'm saying? And I need to learn how to treat people. I need to learn how to be a boss. I need to learn how to not let my emotions get the best of me just because somebody don't do something exactly the way that I want it done.
Yes, sir.
You know, so yeah.
It's all about learning over time. But see, that's good though because most successful people, they still willing to learn.
Yeah.
And so you still willing to learn, and Red Nose is very successful, and I can see food trucks and different restaurants around here. Do you see yourself expanding to other states?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what a food truck. If we get a food truck, we'll be moving back and forth, and that's what I want because it'll just be me and my lady.
For sure.
You know, I don't got to worry about none of the other stuff, but we just want to start there.
Exactly.
And then, you know, progress into having employees and having a restaurant and stuff like that because it just gets hard.
It does. It does. And like I said, restaurants is one of the toughest business out.
Yeah.
And for what I see, man, on social media, man, y'all probably the funniest couple on Facebook. Have y'all ever thought about doing YouTube and stuff like that? Or because, bro, y'all, it's like y'all got natural like talent, make people laugh. That's the main thing. You make somebody laugh. So have y'all ever thought about?
Let me tell you, I'm a procrastinator. I'm telling you, man. When I tell you that I got cameras, when I tell you that I got lighting, when I tell you that I got lenses, when I tell you that I got every double thing possible to start a YouTube channel, I got it all. I'm a procrastinator.
Yeah, you procrastinate.
Yeah, I do. You know, I'll be like, hey, it's boxes and stuff in there. Hey, I'm telling you, and we got everything.
Go ahead and start that thing too. Because how about a cooking show?
That's
because y'all perfect, bro. Like I swear, man. Like just seeing y'all on social media and stuff, man. I feel like that would be perfect for y'all.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see more success with Red Nose, man. We definitely gonna do a part 2 for this. I appreciate you putting up on me too, man. But tell them how they can get in touch with you on social medias, everything like that.
Social media, Facebook at J Rudolph. On Instagram, it's chef _ J_Rudolph, and that's all I really got.
Okay, for sure. Before we get out of here, man, you watch sports stuff, right?
Oh yeah, you know that.
Okay, so who your football team?
Steelers.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Steelers a little bit, man. What you see y'all doing this year? Cause y'all got a young team.
Yeah, we do.
So you saying what you think? Russell Wilson? They just benched him, right?
Yeah.
So you think bro got it?
I don't know. I think that I want to see what Russ can do on the field as opposed to Fields. I just want to see. Like they're not automatically gonna be able to throw Russ back in the doggone.
Exactly, because Justin Fields, he like a game manager to me. Like he do run, but he kind of simple, and y'all got a lot of talent at receiver.
And he got wins, you know. So I don't think they can just throw Russ back in there. That's gonna mess up the whole dynamic. But I do want to see what Russ can do with the receiving core that we have.
For sure, can. I think he'll do big things because he's a vet.
Yeah.
And he used to that pressure and stuff like that. So think I can make the Super Bowl run this year?
Oh yeah, man. It's always gonna be there. I'm never gonna say no about it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because y'all definitely one of the best teams, like organizations and stuff like that. So I can see y'all probably making some trades and stuff before we get on out here.
Cowboys gets off though.
The Cowboys. Oh yeah, man. You already know that's supposed to be America's team, but I don't. Oh, they just beat y'all, right?
Yeah. Amazing.
Come on, bro.
You didn't even have to do that.
Chill, bro. I swear to God, I had forgotten, but it just hit me back this morning when I seen it. But y'all will make up for it, man.
Yeah, we will.
For sure, man. But yeah, bro, like I appreciate you coming on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, appreciate you anytime, but you know we got to do a part 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time we might bring the family on, man, and I might be putting up on y'all cooking show or something.
Hey, whatever, man.
So I appreciate y'all, man. Episode 45 with my guy, owner of Red Nose Foods, man, Mr. J. Rudolph. Man, we'll see y'all on next week. Straight Facts Podcast, episode 46, CYTV.
Thank you.
We out here.
All right, brother. Thanks,
sir. Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you.